Now, everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're going to be checking out JoCat's new video, A Crap Guide to Final Fantasy XIV Magic DPS. Now, I've played this game, and while I have a horrible time with the control scheme, the music is freaking amazing, the story's great, and the character design is, quite nice. Basically, what I'm saying is there's a link below to the original video. It's JoCat. You know it's good. Hit it up, and let's just jump right into it, because I'm freaking excited, man. It's JoCat. You know that. Let's do it.
Do you believe in magic wearing a massive hat? It's a difficult skill and time-consuming at that, and it's magic, the explodious kind. The best role to make your party go fully blind. I'll tell you about the magic if you insist I...
Wait. Make your party go fully blind? Oh, is this...
And it's magic, the explodious kind.
Oh, yeah, I see. Because it's a lot of big, shiny lights. It's probably a seizure warning type build, isn't it?
The best role to make your party go fully blind. I'll tell you about the magic if you insist I must, but if I stand in AoEs, then healers got to adjust.
Healers, why didn't you adjust?
Tell you about the magic if you insist I must, but if I stand in AoEs, then healers...
They just drop rocks on you. Sorry, there's that little bit of me that's at a complete dork going, huh, rocks fall, everybody dies.
Got to adjust.
Healers, why didn't you adjust?
Welcome to A Crap Guide to Final Fantasy.
Oh, I forgot the freaking kazoo.
The last group of the derps per Cirque's job is the magical rain.
Huge rods expels loads of mana. Boogie woogie woogie. Knows unlicensed CPR. Steps on a single crack on the floor and dies. Healer robes but black. So cooler. Also, glass cannon, yeah. Step on a crack, break the back, yeah. Boogie woogie woogie. I'm assuming there is some kind of class that just dances. Wait, is dancer a class?
Range DPS, or just magic for short. Look at the hat, nothing up my sleeves. You are the most important person in the party, because when the going gets tough, a big hat is required. And the amount of damage you do is proportionally connected to the size of your brain.
Oh my god! It's just the guy in the background going, I'm here too, guys! The horn, the hat, the bigger hat. And the tiniest hat, but it just grew bigger ears.
Where the melee is sniffing up the boss's farts and the range are shouting yo mama jokes while making love to the arena's boundaries. You are the healthy middle, standing your ground till you go down to Pound Town when you found the sound that makes the bad guys frown. You don't do as much damage on average as the melees, instead to trade it off for the utility of being able to attack at a range from anywhere in the arena, with one major difference from your physical range cousin, the cast bar. That little lightish red loading beam that you see just about every other main story quest when you have to search a suspicious bush or scout out for the next place Thancred will find yet another new color of depression.
Wait, what did it say? Searching. I have no plans to die, but I am so tired of living. Ah, he probably unalived, didn't he?
Most of your skills require you to stand perfectly still in order to have your big numbers to go off, and if you so much as special edition Han Solo your neck to...
Yeah, he's Han Soloing that one. And god damn, JoCat. That is some quality art. I really hope my wife doesn't see this.
To get a better angle at your hot naked tank, your skill stops and everybody sees how you are no longer looking respectfully. Luckily, every single casting job usually has a loop.
Next 3 spells are instant. Instant! Damn. Weak instant cast spell for on the move. Every other spell is instant. Weak instant cast spell for when on the move. Basically 80% of their rotation. All casters, next spell is instant. Wow. So they just have a lot of spells that are instant. Getting rid of the big problem of casting time. And having to stay still for it. Huh.
Lewd calendar's worth of tools to circumvent you having to staple your feet to the floor. Every single casting job usually has a lewd calendar's worth of tools.
I'm not one to beg, but if someone has an idea what that calendar would look like, I would be very curious, especially if it was maybe later in this video.
To circumvent you having to staple your feet to the floor, which does mean in order to up your mobility without losing out on DPS, you'll need to learn the right sequence of buttons to press like you're playing a 7-dimensional accordion. That said, there's one universe...
What the actual
DPS, you'll need to learn the right sequence of buttons to press like you're playing a 7-dimensional...
Lowest DPS Black Mage. Point of view. Oh my, I don't even... They have multiple microphones because it's such an unwieldy large... That's an accordion? That's not an accordion. That's a freaking nightmare. I'm looking at this thing and going, nope. When the piano is too easy, you decide to kick it into hard mode.
accordion. That said, there's one universal trick to upping your mobility no matter the job, and that's the maneuver known as the slide casting.
What?
Though you normally have to wait for the entirety of the cast bar to complete, little known fact, once it reaches about 4/5 of the way through, you need no longer restrain your movements as though your feet were sweating Gorilla Glue, and you can afford a small amount of movement without losing possible uptime. Cool tip, this applies not only to the magic DPS, but any skill for any job that has a cast bar, so you can even be a sliding, slicing samurai.
So there's basically a problem in the game that they never patched and became a core mechanic without anyone saying otherwise, and they didn't fix it because it has become that way. That's actually really cool. And I would never time that well. Yeah, this is why I can't do this game.
The magic limit break, similar to the ranged DPS, is an AoE that deals less base damage than the melees, but can hit multiple targets. In this case, a massive circle instead, and now you can make fun of the boss for not moving out of the obviously telegraphed danger zone for a change. Boy, do I love throwing stones out of my glass house. The family of magic is made up of 3 siblings. Okay.
The glass house.
Your puddle for a change. Boy, do I love...
I don't know what. Oh, I just realized what he's doing right. 0 punctuation. Yeah, the call out on this one is real.
Throwing stones out of my glass house. The family of magic is made up of 3 siblings. Okay, that's a lie, it's actually 4, but the smallest one kind of went a weird career path, and they're not often invited to the New Year's parties. The Black Mage is a fantastic job if you're a fan of Cookie Clicker, because you're pressing the same button over and over again ad nauseum to see big number go during rotation.
To be fair, with my level of skill, if I had to do something, that would probably be what I end up doing. Big number go brrr is basically my skill level. Anything else? Nope.
You start out headbanging explosions at the bad guy like a...
Dude!
Until you're completely out of mana. Then you go into a goth phase, where you chug a bunch of cold energy drinks, getting you back to peak performance, where you can go back to...
Oh my god, they're literally a shredder who just goes full on heavy and then has to power up on freaking Red Bull, aren't they? Oh my god.
Although you have tools to keep yourself mobile like the other
enthusiast.
mages, you will often be the least dancy and find yourself pitching a tent like you just discovered the sniper tower on Rust. It also wins the award for having the slowest leveling experience ever. Next is a summoner who has gone through...
I paused at a very weird point. Also, oh yeah, YouTube's gonna love this picture.
There's so many reworks that odds are by the time this video is published, it'll have already been changed into a tank job with 4 dots and another job stone. You summon the dragon that nearly destroyed the world 5 years ago, which some may consider in poor taste if they happen to have a loved one's name written in the 7th Umbral Calamity Memorial Museum. And after you're done making them relive their trauma, get to double, triple, and quadruple down on using avatars of terror by summoning life-size copies of 3 monstrosities that killed a lot of innocent people. Chili Boy gives you slow...
Wait, what did that say? I'm sure the neighbors won't mind. Oh my god. Yeah, because these are all early bosses, aren't they?
Chili Boy gives you slow casts and a gap closer. Thick Thigh Bird Woman drops a mildly uncomfortable breeze. And she, as well as Chicken Nugget, turns you into a physical range DPS, where you no longer have to worry about the cast bar anymore.
Wait,
Suck it,
physical
Black
range?
Mage. After you're finished offending the local countryside, you bring out a big Firebird that'll restore the party's health. Hey, if you're gonna make range DPS obsolete, might as well do the same for healers too, right? Lastly, the Red Mage, the most fashionable job. You steal gimmicks from everybody else like you're a YouTuber wanting to make more than minimum wage. You gotta heal like...
Dude, what was that? God damn! It only made 600? Seriously? Over 1 million views. That's... I don't often plug, but thanks to everyone who supports me through Patreon streams or even clicking sponsor links. All the support way more than YouTube could ever do by itself. That is actually kind of terrifying because, just to give a bit of a side, my videos that hit 100,000, which sometimes happens, do this amount. That is... What the fuck is wrong with your analytics, JoCat?
Wait, you've got to heal like a white mage, but a little bit less thick. You've got explosions like a black mage, but a little bit less... And you even get a backflip to your death like a dragoon, but a little bit more sexy. In combat, you flip between using
that is a valid reason.
attacks in order to build up a mana gauge to spend slashing your sword with a whole lot of sexual tension. Maybe lifting the enemy's chin with the tip of it, saying some threatening innuendo while you're at it. What makes you special aside from the...
I'm sorry, that was just that little...
tension. Maybe lifting the enemy's chin with the tip of it, saying some threat...
Finished already? And then it's just this face right here. Just this face appear. Oh, I guess he was. Oh.
What makes you special, aside from the sick drip and stylish moves, is that after each spell you hardcast with a cast bar, any spell that follows is instant, meaning you only have to sit still about half of the time. Suck it, Black Mage. This also means you're even more efficient at raising down allies than the healer, since you have essentially infinite swift casts, and the only thing holding you back is the fact that rezzing the whole party will suck you dry like you're an anime boy with no eyes. Red Mage's limit break is also
I
special.
have no idea what that is a reference to. Dead.
Now you know how to... Yeah, I didn't forget. I was just hoping that you had. Playing Blue Mage is only a portion of the Blue Mage experience. The rest of it is starting sentences involving the job with the words, what about? Yes, though it may be classified in the magical range DPS category, Blue is unique in the fact that 1, to Blue Mage is to suffer, and 2, it is considered a limited job, so it has to sit in the corner all by itself while the rest of the kids on the playground actually get to hang out. You are unable to play Blue Mage with the other jobs in most level synced and current content, especially high-end stuff like Savage Raids and ERP. Why is this? Because if it weren't, whoever's in charge of design...
I'm sorry. What the fuck?
Content, especially high-end stuff like Savage Raids and ERP.
I see.
Why is this? Because if it weren't, whoever's in charge of designing and balancing the elaborate and complex boss fights at Square Enix would probably be under suicide watch.
Happiest balance team dev. Yeah, to be fair, that sounds perfectly normal. They're actually allowed to drink at work. That would be the happiest person ever. I'm not joking. I fully believe this.
The Blue Mage's unique power is that it can learn a ton of skills, spells, and abilities from the various enemies and bosses in the game, including but not limited to... There's Ultra Vibration and Rose of Destruction.
Oh god, he made a song for it?
Abyssal Transfixion, Quasar Malediction of Water and Fire and Gun, Peculiar, Light Feather, Rain and Shock Strike, Song of Torment and Basic Instinct, Flying Frenzy and Lumicorn, Sonic Boom, Flying Sardine, Take Hit, Final Sting, Triple Trident and White Wind and Level 5 Petra, 5,000 Needles kinda sucks. There's Inkjet and Fates and Transfusion and Blaze, Choco Meteor and Self-Destruct.
Self-destruct? Oh, they literally blow themselves up.
And now you know how to play Magic. You're welcome.
There's a lot of things I was expecting out of this video. For this to be the spiciest video JoCat made in a while, and actually just probably in general I think about, was not expecting that, but it's a surprise. Yet a welcome one. God damn, sorry, man. The looking respectfully part, those are some very well-drawn character attributes. I just realized my wife's in the other room and my door's open. Mistakes have been made. Yeah. Well, mine impending doom aside, you guys know the deal. There's a link below to the original video. I'm going to probably run out and buy flowers because I might need to apologize because I was loud and talking about physical attributes that I really hope she didn't hear. Oh, I am so fucked. You guys know the deal. Again, link below, hit it up. If you like some of the stuff I'm using and don't know what it is, I got a link down to the products around here somewhere. This way you can just see what they are. If you can find a better deal, go for that. It's just a link so you know what they are, and it's kind of helpful. I kind of wish I had it when I was trying to find these things because it's annoying to find good shit. And these are really damn good. Did an entire stream about how cool they sounded, and it was literally just me geeking out over video game music that was pretty good. Yeah, I know. I do that. I geek out a lot. It's not really saying much. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.